tired of your Attack on Titans and all that, tired of it getting a little bit boring and saying, I'm tired of it, I don't want no more spin-offs, I want season 2, I don't care, I'm tired of waiting. Well, I've got a new manga for you guys to check out, and it's on the same vibe of it, and it's pretty fucking crazy from what I've read from it so far. Dolly Kill Kill. Yes, I know, that name is pretty goddamn weird, but who the hell cares? Now, this is one of the series that I checked out recently, and I was like, okay, like, you know, the actual creator himself, Hajime Ishiyama, was promoting this and saying, you know, I was really, liked what this was going so far. Kind of in the same way how Oda, promoted Your Lie in April, but he also said he's kind of, like, envious of it. He's like, oh, I wish I did something like that. I really did like this show, and it's like, I wish I kind of fought up with it. Like, this is kind of the same way. It's like, it definitely feels like it wants to be like the Attack on Titan, like, out of the series. And you know what? It makes it in a very unique way. How does it give you with, like, instead of Titans and all that, it gives you creepy-ass, giant, weird, dull things. I'm going to read the synopsis for you. Humanity's peaceful days all at once transformed into an unspeakable, odious hell. The sudden invasion of wasp-like insects along with gargantuan dolls wielding their enormous alien weapons annihilate anyone in their path. In the middle of the chaos, high school first year, Iruma Ikaragu fights to save his best friend and his beloved senpai from the doll's assault with an unyielding spirit. However, all that awaits him is despair. Just what are the enormous puppets known as dollies after? What fate Iruma waits of unimaginable despair? And the battle for survival has begun. And I've got to say, from like the couple of chapters that I've read, I haven't fully caught up to the series yet. I've read up about like 20, 30 chapters, I believe. Like, this stuff gets pretty like crazy and it's pretty gory, and I'm like, holy shit, from what I've seen so far. Like, from what I've seen so far, the guy, like, he seems like how an actual person would actually deal with this situation. When you have this retarded situation, it's not like, yeah, he wants to kill every single one, but kind of like how he just gives up, like, throughout the entirety of, like, the start of the series, like, I really just don't care anymore and all that, and even, like, just surviving, he just hasn't got the courage to just pull the trigger on himself, and it's like, this guy is a fucking crazy-ass motherfucker. He's there, like, with a gun pointed to his head at one point, he's like, oh, fine, pull the trigger, I couldn't do it, so why didn't you help me? Like, he's like, just how much despair this guy has lost, like, after dealing with all this stuff. I'm like, ever since whatever happened to his senpai, like, you know, his love interest and his friend and all that, shit just got really dark for him. And, like, knowing that only 1% of humanity actually survived after this attack, and the first part of it was, like, the weird wasp, and the second part of it was actually just, like, these motherfuckers, like, with these dolls, and it's like, what the hell is going on? Now, from what I've read from it so far, it does get very, like, actiony, like, there is a way to combat these dolls, and it's kind of interesting, actually, from what we see from his, perspective, from Ikaruga's perspective. And one thing I can definitely say about it, I absolutely adore the art. Like, I really like the dolls' designs. They look very creepy and, like, very intimidating. Like, even as well, like, one thing I like about the characters, like, when they start going crazy and shit, and they start screaming and start doing weird shit and all that, one thing I noticed, like, the art style really reminds me of is Hellsing, like, Hellsing Ultimate kind of things, and Drifters. If you ever seen that kind of series, like, I love these kind of, like, twisted, kind of distorted faces that they do, like, kind of psychopathic, like, I like that. And honestly, like, that's what it feels like. Some of these characters from what I've seen in there, this is how, like, you deal with, like, the apocalypse in the end of the world, whether you got stuff like that. Some people will put on the resistance, try and get revenge, like, yo, you killed my family, and all that. Some people just use it as their opportunity just to do whatever the fuck they want, and that's just how people are. And, like, in this one, I actually do really like what it's doing so far with the series, and I'm honestly looking forward to it. The only, like, thing I got to say about it, what I don't like at the moment, which is a kind of thing that would turn off a lot of people, is that it's in a digital magazine, and the pages, there's, like, only, like, 8 to 6 pages. You get, like, I believe it's weekly, but don't correct me on that, but you only get, like, 8 to, like, maybe 10 pages. You're lucky, and the first page is, like, about, like, 20 odd pages and all that. So that's a kind of little disappointing if you do want to see, like, a lot more of it. But there's over, like, 70 chapters out right now, and, you know, from what I've heard and all that, from later on, it gets good and all that. It has slowed down a little bit, but that's kind of like how it is with every series once it gets a little bit popular and trying to set things up. So honestly, I'm looking forward to catching it up. Yeah, I haven't fully caught up, but I definitely want to talk about the little bit I saw so far, because I really did like what I saw so far of the main character. Like, the other guys look really cool. Like, the group he's he's in. There was like another guy that I met. I think his name was like Kyujin, like the guy with like the bandana on. He looked really awesome from what I've seen of him so far. Like so far, like apart from like the main guy character and that guy like Kyujin, not too many of the characters that stand out too much, but there's definitely some mysteries rolling around in the series, I feel. So I'm really looking forward to checking out more of this series. You guys should definitely check it out. I really think this is a really good series from what so far I've seen from it. And yeah, honestly, just check it out and let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. That's all from me. I want to thank you much for watching. As always, let me know what you think about Dottie Kill Kill. I know I smirk every time when I hear that name. It's such a stupid name. But honestly, it's the same thing. It was like, did anyone thought Mahou Shoujo at the end was going to be like really creepy like it was from those first couple of chapters? Like, yeah, exactly. That's all from me, so thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.